set up, thinking that the world is saying, come to me, I will give you fame, I will give you honor. In the end, you will not be honored and fame, you are disgraced, naglagapo ka pala. So, that is denunciation. So, not until we go to Jerusalem to worship the Lord, when your heart is denouncing the world, it will be in vain because the Lord does not want that. He wants full purpose in our heart. So number 2, Psalm 121 is that we are being kept. We are looking on the hills that there is an answer of protection and care, and God is the promise keeper. He will keep us, though we will be hurt along the way, but the Lord is saying, in the end, we will not be harmed. So, if we take it to what we are studying Thursday morning, it has something to do with the things that hurts us, we should welcome them. Welcome them. So there are things that when God is promising that He will get us, along the way we will be harmed. When He permits things that hurts us, it is for our good that some extra baggage in our life will be taken away. So it is hurting, but in the end, we will be harmless. Will be kept unharmed. Number 1, Psalm 122 is about worship. We are looking on the hills. We are being advised to worship the Lord. So in worship, I have noted here that worship is the ultimate goal of man. We were born for this. Paul said in the book of Ephesians, we are to the praise of the Father. We are to the praise of God. If your life is you are living a life that is not praise to the Lord, you are a misnomer. We were born not to the purpose. We were born with the purpose that in the end, we will be to the praise of the Father. So, when we achieve that, we have maximized our lives. Parehas ang, ang video, kung liitin mo siya, it's not a maximum. It's not to the full potential. So when we have worshiped the Lord, we have attained to our full potential of life. And when we attain to the full potential of life, we are enriched. Our soul is enriched. Enriched to the point that it will lead us to serve Him. Magiging outflow niya is service. Service is that we should not be ordered to worship the Lord. Come to Him. Go to church. Do this and do that. No. A person who has absorbed everything, blessing from the Lord, will tantamount to worship the Lord. Will be driven to worship the Lord. In other words, kung in-reach ka sa blessing when you worship the Lord, the result will be that nobody telling you to serve, you yourself voluntarily offers to serve the Lord, just like a servant who has been freed, receiving good things, receiving, for example, extra life and being given forgiveness. He turns around and I want to serve you. So that is the result of worship. So when we worship the Lord and being enriched spiritually, that person is abounding in blessing that he will turn to worship the Lord and not serve himself. So magiging out and out to serve the Lord. So that is the driving force. No? Worship is the driving force of service. Muna siya magtulak sa inyo na mag-serve ka. Will I be teaching Sunday school? You don't have to do that. Kung na-blessed ka sa worship, ikaw mismo magsabi, I want to serve the Lord in Sunday school. I want to serve the Lord in special number. I want to serve the Lord in testimonies. Hindi ka na ituro, paluga, iyon na testimony. No. The end result of a good worship, so as you are inflated, nagabubbles ang heart mo, na kung punggang malupok, sasabog siya. So ang mga blessed, so much blessed, doesn't have to be none. Serve ka ngayon. ang blessed sa worship will come out bursting to serve the Lord. And if you stop him, sabi sa Bible, if you stop him, the rock would sing. The rock would sing their song of praising the Lord. So 124 is about deliverance, that God would deliver us when there is stirring up, when there is turmoil and problem. The God whom we serve is the rock who won't be shattered, he won't be annoyed. Sa 125 is security, which we are taught that our security is in the Lord. 125 ba yung sabi mo, Dean? 126 ang joy. Ang isang last, ating alam sa 125. Sa last Tuesday, we were talking about joy. Ano nagiging joy? Why joy? What is the greatest joy that we could experience? Kung nakasolwining kayo, mao ng greatest joy. Kay, if you lead a person to the Lord, that is the greatest joy. It's not joy kung minsagot ka sa imong sweetheart. Kung ginpromisahan, nung nagpropose sa iyo, that's not the joy. Kulang pa na joy. The greatest joy is when you lead the Lord, when you lead the person to the Lord Jesus Christ. So sa ang joy, the greatest joy is when you lead a sinner to Jesus Christ. Heaven themselves joins you. The angels in heaven joins you in rejoicing. Jesus, others, and you. So, ang point dito sa aming joy is thinking of others. Because the best thing that we can do for others is to lead them to the Lord Jesus Christ. So, na-remember ni magiging points natin, si Maluga, wala, 0. 0. Ang next nga teacher in line, sino gani? Sunod. So, they will be testifying next Tuesday. Malaman ko kung nagpaminaw. Mag-testimony na siya sa laptop. Pero ang mas maganda sa teacher, kung magandang feelings ng teacher kung ang ginaturo niya, ma-recall niyo at least, and then ma-share niyo sa iba. Maganda kung ma-share niyo sa iba. Ang secret actually, nga ma-remember mo siya kung you keep on sharing. Keep on telling others. You tell your students, kung wala ka sila, sugili sila. And then as you do that, magkuha na siya mag-imprint sa imong mind and in your heart. So ang joy dito starts with the going out. It's not enough that we stay comfortable on our shell. Sabi na, tama ito okay na to. I am a Christian, I'm a believer, I'm a teacher, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I stay comfortable within my shell. So, there is a need for you to obtain joy. There is a need of going out. Ano na going out? In other words, hahanap ka sa isda. Ang the fishermen cannot stay in their home. They have to go out to where the fish are. To that, ang point natin is, the sinners is uncomfortable in the church. So it is the believers who will go out for them. That is what Jesus is doing. If Jesus has to wait the people in the church, many won't come in. So Jesus has to go out. He moves around to where the people are. So kita sa may estudyante tayo, i-apply natin doon. Siguro, I don't know how many of them have not yet accepted the Lord Jesus Christ. How many of them doesn't know the gospel? But if we share to them, that is going out. That is going out to our comfortable shell and lead them to the Lord Jesus Christ. The going out, and there is also, when you go out, think that many are not going out because it's hard. Many don't go out because they are thinking, I'll be a failure. I won't lead him. So there is that crying, that weeping, going out weeping. In other words, expect that you will fail. But sabi sa preacher na si sa grupo sa Salvation Army, nanugid sila sa iba pastor na we are a failure. The pastor said, try weeping. In other words, be compassionate. Have that passion in your heart. Doon pa rin yung sa teaching natin sa Thursday, kung alam mo, you need wisdom, you have to pray. But don't just pray. Pray sincerely. Pray to the point of you'll be in this desperate prayer. In other words, to go out and have the purpose of winning others to the Lord is not that easy. Along the way, kasi this is spiritual battle. This is not flesh and blood. This is not battle of the mind. This is spiritual battle. May mag-stop sa iyo. You will have an enemy. So if you lead others to Jesus Christ, si Satan kalaban mo. So, mahirapan na ka. But the point is, you have to when that cry, ng case, ano na siya? Ang meaning siya, sincero ka. Gusto mo talagang nasa puso mo hindi nga points ka para tinanong ako, how many have you led to the Lord Jesus Christ? Para may numbers ka masabi. 5, 6, 10, no. Ang point nito na talagang passion mo, sincere ka na madala sila that you will lead them to the Lord Jesus Christ. So there is the going out, there is the going out weeping, and there is the going out weeping with sowing, sow ang seed. No? Luga. Luga has to go out to other death and share the gospel. When you go out, anong story mo dun sa kanila? What will you tell? So that is the seed, which is the gospel. And then, because of that, ang mowing is the result. That those who go out weeping, those who go out not weeping will not mow. But those who go out weeping will mow, will harvest. Sama na ang later on, those who go out weeping will have joy, real joy. I don't know kung naka-feel kayo nga pag may nag-lead ka kay Jesus Christ, angels are rejoicing in heaven and you will be rejoicing too. You have the joy na nasa nalito na sa kapit ng Lord Jesus Christ. When I was still a student, 4th year college sa Bible School, I was assigned to Mangalyon. So, the struggle, the stress, kung hindi ka pa graduate, maghinhanap mo ang iwadi mo, hinanap mo, ituro mo, na don't know how to speak and how to stand there to preach. Those are struggling days na nag-pray ka. But when I transferred later on, as years goes by, nakita ko may mga seeds ko na. At that time, hindi ko inanap ang seeds. Pero later on, until now, may mga pastor na doon. If I had not answered the call, wala sila. So, I don't think na akong to siya. But I was just thinking na kung wala na sow ang seed, there will be no Christians and there will be no workers na nag-answer sa call. Because of that. So, that is the joy that you will have in serving the Lord. Now, this morning, we will be reading our scripture sa Psalm 127 na kay 126 to kay 125 ang joy. Ano tayo mga scripture reading sa 127? Sige, mami, diba? Yan. We will be reading all together. Reading in unison, Psalm 127, verse 1 to 5. Ready? Begin. Unless the Lord builds a house, the work of the builders is wasted. Unless the Lord protects a city, guarding the cities will do no good. It is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat, for God gives rest to His loved ones. Verse 3. Children are a gift from the Lord. They are rewarded from Him. Children born to a young man are
laborers' hands.
How joyful is the man whose quiver is full of them.
He will not be put to shame when he confronts his accusers as he is.
Now, what do you think is the key word? Psalm 126, joy. Psalm 127,
Reward.
ha? Ha?
Reward.
Reward? Sa pa?
Labor.
Labor for work. Kaya ulit sa tingnan sa verse 1 now. Unless the Lord builds a house, so that is labor. The work of the builder is wasted. Unless the Lord protects a city, guarding labor, guarding it with simples will do no good. It is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat, for God gives rest to His loved ones. It is the Lord who gives the success. So ang title sa ating meditation, the true source of successful work. Do you want to work, and end up vain? Sige, wala kang Ginoo. If you have no Lord in your life, work, it will turn fruitless. So the true source of successful work is work, but depending upon the Lord. Work as though it depends upon you, but pray as though it all depends upon God. So that work in ang bukid nga nagtaas, nga work sa man, will be a blessing and it will mean a success indeed if the true source of that success has been the Lord. It is dependent upon the Lord. Okay. Yeah. So in these verses, 5 verses, we have point number one. No house stands that God does not build. No home stands, no house stands that God does not build. So kung magpakasal ka, if you get married and started to build a house, a home, it won't stand. It would disappear if there is no God in it. So that relationship is what we call triangular. Three beings, triangular relationship. It's not only man and wife. There should be man, wife, and God. So nag-triangle, mga ganun. Triangle. Ang sa taas, God, man, and wife. So, ang sa taas, love, unity, and sex. Union and sex. So, pag ito ang God sa taas, the moment, for example, ito ang man sa left, the moment he comes closer to God, mag-aakyat siya, nag-aakyat man ang asawa, nagalapitay silang dalawa. So, you will be netted together if God is at the center. If in your relationship there is God, that house will stand. Mangita ka nobyo, hanap ka nobyo, anong purpose mo? Money? Wala, God is not there. So, that house won't stand. Maybe it would stand for 5 to 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and then boom! You end up, pag tigulan mo, wala ka balay. Because the Bible is saying, no house stands that God does not build. In other words, the builder of that house should be God. God builds the man and the woman together, knitted together. Inang tatlo mo lang, yun yung love and sex, unity. Pag in-divorce mo, pag in-divorce, ang sasulod, sino sasulod? Mga kabataan, the children. Pag in-divorce mo, kawawa ang mga bata. Maulanan sila, kaya wala na ito. Maulanan. Pag may bagyo, there are storms. Wala na ito, kawawa ang mga bata. So, no house stands that God does not build. In other words, pag mag-asaway ka mo, ang Diyos to nag-lead sa inyo. It is not na, asawa ko na siya. Kaya tuloy mo pala, dala. Ang kuya mo wala ko, ano ang kuya mo, ambot sa imo. Pero kung it is not God who builds that home, that house, they labor in vain that build it. So sabi sa Proverbs 14:11, the house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. In other words, pag-apo pa, makikita ka sa iyong apo. Mag-flourish, ibig sabihin, nagpamukadkad na sa lalabot sa bunga. Wapo pa makikita ka apo sa tuhod. Rapon it is the house of the wicked, it is overthrown. Hindi nag-mature na tingkaya na, nagramula na. So, ang rewards actually, na-adapt kasi in our verses that when you build a house, one sign, one proof that the Lord has built that house is that you will flourish and you will see your descendants. Makita mo imo apo, makita mo. Kung makita sa iyo ako, gusto ko makita ako. Makakita ako bata niyo happy ka mo. Pero kung makakita sa kapo mo, laing pagib. That is the blessing that the Lord is saying. No house stands that God does not build. Be sure if you want to see your apo, let God build your house. Don't build it yourself. Hindi lang ikaw na yung asawa mag-build. Let God do the building. Number two, no city is safe that God does not keep. Kung ang DMI ginket, kung na-security ka ng DMI ba? Kung ang Davao, ginakip ni Mayor yung isang una, God is the keeper. No city is safe that God does not keep. So whether that is interpreted as state or religious or a house, it should be God who should keep that city or that house. Proverbs 11:11. By the blessings of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. Ng mga chismoso. Chismoso sa droga. So Proverbs 11:11 says, the point is, for example, ang asawa believer, ang bana, ang asawa niya unbeliever. So sabi ko, let them stay together because the unbelieving wife or the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the believing wife. So sabi niya, the blessing of the upright, if you are a believer or if you are an upright person connected to the Lord, related to the Lord, you are a blessing and the house or the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. Sa Proverbs 29:8, Scornful men bring a city into snare, but wise men turn away wrath. In what relationship that we could say the city is being kept by God if the people are a believer of the Lord, if the people are related to Him, worshiping Him, so they become an upright or believing people. Number 3, no labor is profitable that he does not bless. You want a labor that is blessed or profitable? Let God do the labor. Ano? Let God do the laboring. How? Ano mo siya, i-entrust mo, work mo sa Kanya. For example, in teaching. If you teach alone there without asking the Lord's guidance and help, you are teaching alone. But if before you teach, you pray and ask the Lord, in preparation, nag-prepare ka sa lesson mo, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go and teach without asking the Lord to help you, that is, you are teaching alone. But if you want to let God do the teaching, nagiging globe ka lang sa Ginoo. It is God actually teaches, you are just an instrument. You are just a medium. So, a good teacher considers himself only a medium, only an instrument of God, and it is God who does the teaching. May mga nag-prepare sa program sa simbahan, sila mga worship leader, they prepare lessons 1, 2, 3. They prepare the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And along the way, let God, the Holy Spirit, scramble it kung anong lead niya sa imo. Don't be insistent with what number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many a times God does the working. that is letting him lead you what to do. Kung wala ito nagkakambulan. May mga preacher na many times kung mag-preach sila, din-assign nila ang prodigal son, pangalanan nila si James, ang manghod si Peter. Anong gawin sa nag-preach sila? Nabaliktad. So kung sino nabaliktad mo ito, ang effect nga, natamaan pala itong isa katao. Pastor, tamaan mo ako itong prodigal son. Pagtanuhanan ko. So it is the Holy Spirit leading. So pareho na sa teaching natin o sa work. We are preparing ourselves. Kailangan bachelor, kailangan mag-graduate, kailangan nakaprepare isang lesson plan. But in doing your job, you are resting it on the Lord. You are depending on Him, and let Him lead you the work. So this is here, whether it be manual or mental, let Him lead. For without grace, it increases sorrow or multiplies wickedness. In Proverbs 10:16, the wages, ang salary, the wages of the righteous is life, but the earnings of the wicked are sin and death. Number 4, ma'am. Ano pa sa continuation mo na sa verse 3, it has something to do with human labor without God. Is it possible to labor without the Lord? Yes. Possible. Pareho si Nimrod. Si Nimrod nag-build sa tower. Naka stage 1, 2, 3, 4, taas na. Not until later on, nag-dependent sila base mag-depend sila kanan nila, maka-acclaim sila sa ilang success. God sent confusion na hindi na magtindihan ay ang mga worker nag-different ang language nga hindi na sila magtindihan ay pag hingi sa matilyo, ibigay ang pala. So, there was confusion. So, ang question, will human labor without God a possibility? Yes, it is. But along the way, in the end, wala nga mga diktador, wala nga mga nag-succeed na evil plans. You plan it this way, the Lord will stop you. Magplano ka nga, muna there and there, mag-lie ka, God will permit you, but along the way, later on, mapamuking ka rin. Number 2, will human labor be fruitful? It is only a seeming fruitfulness. Though fruitful, as if fruitful. You will be healthy, you will be succeeding, you will be flourishing. But many a times, ang question sa Bible, may mga panibalang baboy. Patabaon ka, kaya ang baboy nga ihawon mo nga payat kalain. So, ang wickedness, pag mag-labor sila, ginapataba. They are flourishing for a certain while. So that at the time na lagpok na, usually si Haman, pataason mo, kung if you are being raised into a certain height, you will have a good sound na maglalabong ka. So, it does not secure the approbation of the great master. Fruitlessness. It does not yield moral satisfaction. Along the way, na flourish ka, will you be satisfied? Ito pa rin ba sa kay President Marcos ba? Sino din Marcos loyalist? Gusto niyo ilibing si Marcos sa libingan ng mga bayani? So, in other words, kung ikaw kay Marcos nga nag-flourish, ako ang gold reserve, mayaman ka, but in the end, will you be happy? Sabi, magpasya kay Ma'am Arroyo, Gloria Arroyo, nakapresident ka for, siya ang presidente nga sobra 6 years ka. Kaya kalahati, ni Joseph Estrada sa iyan na. So, in the end lang, when you go down as president, there is no moral ascendancy. Wala. May moral problem siya. Papriso ka, meron ka sa liig. Ang mag-change sa liig. Instead na happy ka, you should be leaving your position, applauded by the people, praised by the people, but opposite to that, kantsawan ka. So, yes, you could flourish in your evil doings, but there will be no moral satisfaction. Problem lang. Sabi ni Presidente, Digong, i-pardon si Mrs. Arroyo kung magdaog ko. Sabi ni Mrs. Arroyo, no, don't pardon me, because if you pardon me, it means that I have really committed a crime. Parang convict ako, na-convict. So, hindi siya magpa-pardon kay pangit. So, ma-record doon, kung gin-pardon ka, it means you have done wrong. So, sabi niya, no, we'll stick it out. Now, number 4, no sleep is peaceful that he does not. Balik ko sa verse 4 siguro. Okay, plus underscore. So, children born to a young man are like arrows in warrior's hand. Sandali lang. Verse 3, no? Verse 3. Ito may slip, ganyan may slip. Okay, yan. Verse. Yan, verse 2. It is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat. Mga Panoy, yung mga taga-naga sa Saudi Arabia, why will you go to Saudi Arabia? Why will you go abroad? Si Spirit ka, wala pira dito. Spirit ka na dapat masend ko sila sa Ateneo, masend ko sa Lasal, dapat children ko masend, hindi sa public school mo, lalo ng public school eh. Drugs. Dapat sa private school sigurado. Pag sa Ateneo ka, graduating ka pa lang, hanapin ka na ng mga padala ka na ng letter na apply ka sa amin, tanggapin ka. So, mauna ang tao, it is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night. Ang gabi na yung adlaw. Ang adlaw na yung gabi. Hindi matulog sila ng adlaw. Kung makanto ka sa Taiwan, ang gabi nila, amo nang pinaka-boom na commercial. Pag mag-11, 12, 1, 2, pinaka-boom na. Pero kung mga alas 9, alas 10, doon patay. Pagpuan ka sa Ilara Streets, siradong mga establishmento, aso lang nagalagaw-lagaw. Patay ng adlaw, kung gabi buhay. Pero that is not the design of the Lord. Ang sabi niya, mauna ang litrato, that is the picture. Inuhan ko sa bahay mo, wala na true. It says, it is useless for you to work so hard from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat. For God gives rest to His loved ones. Inang rest nila, rest nila na may peace, rest nila na makulang talaga, tulog, peace. Pero rest nila na ang sa kwan sila, ang sa Greek, ang sa Hebrew na word, ang ibig sabihin, God gives you, give you when you are at rest. God gives you what you need when you sleep. Ano man? Because doesn't want that when He gave you, the miracle will be for you, will be given to you. Gusto sa Ginoo na tulog ba? Ano ba nung natulog ka? Hindi na ka magpaminsan for your need. Tulog. It is the time God will give you. Kung nagamata ka, ginulat ka, anxiously, God will not give you. E ba sabihin mo, ako niya, ginulat ko niya. Baka kunon mo. Si Solomon, itagaan sa kinarado niya when he sleep. So, naganggo siya. So, it is also true sa Bible na God wants to give a man when you are not struggling, when you are not struggling to earn it. When you are at rest and say, it is the Lord who gives and it is credit to the Lord, His merit, then He will give you that. Parang ibig sabihin sa verse 2. Now, balik tayo doon sa verse, no sleep is peaceful that He does not give. May gabi kayong hindi katulog? Do you have nights that you are sleepless? May sleepless nights? And then you'll say, when will the sun comes up? Nakaagi ka mo sila? Agalabig sa gabi, kahaba sa gabi. Long night! Very long ang night. Gusto mo na, daw lisuon mo adlaw, rilo, madaliluon mo. Paglanda mo sa ay, alaong na ka lang. Ay, alas 2 pa lang. Ay, kalunggay pa to. Pero hindi ka katulog. God is working in your life. Kung may mga sleepless nights ka, actually, God is knocking at your door. Nakakala pag adlaw, gusto ka magtulog. Nakasiyaraga mo na. Ha? Pero kung gabi nga inugtulog, hindi ka katulog. God is actually talking to you because it is only God who gives rest. So sabi dito, being broken by searing dreams. Hindi ka katulog ng marami sa tulog mo, nagdamgo ka kalain, nagising ka. Ay, hindi na rin tulog. Ginbroke sang searing dreams. Kaya nagtulog ka na ng gulpi na magsinggit ba? Tumay! Tubi! Hindi na pukaw ka sa kwan sa lain nila mundo. It is broken by searing dreams or prevented by devising schemes. Hindi ka katulog kayo, gusto ka minsan ako, ano po yung problema ko? Hindi ka katulog kung may problema ka, no? Problema ka, kapit tayo na nagsabog ng problem. Hindi ka tulog ba? Ako lang may chismis na lumabas. Pagkagabi na, sigurado hindi ka tulog na. Nag-away? Pag-away? Pagkagabi na, hindi ka tulog. Ang mga tulog na kabalan. Ang mga tulog pa sa kay Jonah na nakabalo siya ng kasala siya, namin niya tulog. Pero actually, delikado ka. When you, what I mean is this, when you have done something wrong, and then you cannot sleep, it is a good sign. But when you have done something wrong, and you can sleep, soundly sleep, may problema ka, you are sick. Ang delikado ka, you are dangerous. Ako ito sabi niya ng mga tao sa Jonah. Wake up! Wake up! Ang mga tao ito nag-alabugay, ginapakaboy nila, nag-pray na sila, ikaw din, itulog na. So, delikado yan ang ilang kasala katapos namin yung tulog. Kasi kung wala ng panagin na steer sa Panginoon. But, kung nakasalamat ka, hindi ka tulog, God is working in your life. There are mercy and graces given you. So, sabi dito sa verse 16, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. You are robbed. May kawatan ka sa tulog. Kaya ano ka pala may masandan, may matumba. So, no sleep is peaceful that He does not give. It is only the Lord who gives a deep sleep. Pag nagtagaan niya ka sa deep sleep, kapag pa mong when you sleep at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock, may mga cleansing na going on in your body. May cleansing sa imo heart, cleansing sa imo kidney, may oras na siya. Kung i-insert ko na sa computer, there is time that your body is cleansing the toxic sa imo heart, sa imo kidney, may time frame na siya. So kung hindi ka tulog, tapat ka. Kung nga ang tao may katulog sa luwa na tutulungan. Puno ka sa toxic pula sa cleansing sa body. It is, kung hindi tulog manok ka ang deep sleep, mag-continue on ang cleansing sa imo katawan. Ang muna ka daw, fresh ang imo. Ang tao nga na, deep sleep, fresh ang iya body, kay may cleansing na nagana. Pero kung wala ka matulog, siguro kita mo tigulang, hindi na matulog gabi. Hallelujah na pag-aga. Pero ang bata, tingnan mo lang bata, kay bisan ano mo, bisan may linagapok, tulog yan po daw, ay, marami na tulog. There is cleansing going on, and it is healthy to the body. And it's God who, ako ng God, it is God who gives good health. Pagtagaan niyo ka deep sleep, no sleep is peaceful, that it does not give. Bisan pag may programa na nag-camp sila. Kung hindi sila katulog kay it's a new place, may volume sila na ginadala sa isang bata. Dahil ako mandad sa isang daddy, half of one. Nakahati ka lang kay delikadong volume. Kasi matulog lang na tuduhin ka ng gising. So, labaon sila ng volume. Kaya it is only God who gives a peaceful sleep. Otherwise, kahit hanapin mo ang peaceful sleep through medicine, hindi mo kanyapon peaceful. Later on, magbunga sa problem. Remember last continuation niya, human rest, generally recognized, it is a generally recognized blessing. Kung makapahulay ka, ay, salamat gabi na wala akong obra. Pero may gabi na dumating na wala akong obra, ngayon hindi ako matulog. So it is generally recognized blessing if you can sleep. Sino katulog? Who can sleep? The rich or the poor? Pili ka mo, okay? Sino ang namin tulog?
Poor.
Ang poor, kay maaman. Wala kayo isipin na ang mayaman will think, paano po pag-bahit sa interest sa akong utang? May ano to, may belayan dito, may belayan dira, may problem ko to, may problem dira. So it is the poor who are, ako to sana, sabi natin sa isang Thursday, ginabless ang mga poor. You are being favored by God, kaya kung poor ka, wala ka na sa isipin na mga interest ng mga negosyo. Kaya iba hindi ka tulog sa ilang belayan sa utang. Kung may mateleponong dami sa iyo, i-bander ka. Kung kumain mo pala wala ka sa lakyan. It is a recognized blessing. Blessing for your body, blessing for your mental capacity, mental work, mental life. So ma-bless ang imo katawan, laboring world hates the hour when exhausted brain can lie down to sleep. Mula po pinakang tulog sa mga mayaman, pinaka-oras. Tulog ko sa pagay sa milyonaryo. Ay, wala na dapat sa balik ng ilang alikod. Guro mga 30 minutes naman, or ilis naman kay appointment, masakit naman sa airplane. Pero it is the poor who could sleep more than 8 hours. Kung magsubra ka na sa 8 hours, hindi na na blessing na. Hindi na. Kaya mag-ubisiti ka. So, mental, to have the mind free from harassing cares, nangyayas ka sa telephone, painful annoyances of life, annoyed you're annoyed, and all the desires of life. Mamaya ka nanoktok, may maningin. May letter na demand, may pulis na hindi ka katulog. So, number 2, it is generally recognized blessing because number 2, the repose of true worker is a special blessing. Makapahulay ka, true na siyang blessing kay. Di ba sabi ko kanina may cleansing? Di ba so i-cleansing ang katawan ko, di ka natulog. If you make your nights into day, nadelikado pa kay. That was the assigned. Hindi mo pag mautusan ang imong kidney sa adlaw ko lang cleansing ha. Paano na siya? Involuntary. Nag-order na siya sa nature niya. Hindi mo siya sabihin niya, hindi ka mag-cleanse sa alas 2 sa aga, sa alas 2 sa udto lang, sa gabi lang, sa aga ka lang. Sa gabi siya na-assign. So it says there, the bodily repose he gives to his beloved in the stillness of the night. It's a special value. Kapahulay ka nga, gusto nila nga, kali mo. Wala sang-sang. Wala nga, nagtulog sila nga may wala music. Tulog sila nga wala sa ingay. Aba, tingnan mo ito, huwag lang may tingnan tabi. Dugtay na lang yan, maghahalit siya. Hindi sila katulog. Hindi sila nga, may problem sila sleep. Dugtay na nga, nagkapoks ang kuring. Madisturbo sila. No. The pillow so soft, and the bed so guarded, the mental repose, he gives us also of a far higher kind. It is the repose of conscience. Natulog kang konsensya mo, nakatulog man. The repose of a soul centering in its love and hope in the Lord. Okay, that's wrong. Last but not the least, no family is blessed that is not a heritage of Him. Ano ang heritage? Descendants ka sa Panginoon. No family is blessed that has not been connected to Him. So Proverbs 3:33, the Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but He blesses the home of the righteous. Does the Lord gives a curse? Not in the age of grace. Kita ngayon, ang kita sa age of grace. Because God wants to call people. So that's, daw kung sa utang pa, kung sa utang sabi, ano tawag na? Amnesty. No, tawagan ka sa, nagaan ka chance na mag-istorya ka mo, kabayaran mo yung utang na emancipate. I-ano ka, buligan. Nagaan ka grace period. That is now the time. But all otherwise, the Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked. Kay, alam sa Panginoon, ang house of the wicked din doon. It's not only the good that will reproduce, even the wicked will reproduce also nagadami. But He blesses, the Lord blesses the home of the righteous. So ano ang ating conclusion? What's the conclusion? Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that build it. Imo kabalay, gupuhon mo git, engineeran mo git nga may turi, may tangke, may pinaka-rooms. If the Lord is not there building with you, so uli ka lang. It will be in vain. So ako lang ginakanta sa mga pilgrims, while they go to Jerusalem to worship, they are reminding themselves, Lord, if we build a house without you, we will be a failure. Pinaulit-ulit nila na bago na pa-imprint nila sa ilaman and in their hearts, in their lives. Reminding them, we have to build a house where the Lord is our builder. Who work there? The Lord. Psalm 127. Next Tuesday, Psalm 128. So 126 is joy. That joy means that our life is not